First on my list in random order is Snake Eyes Fire King, arguably the best deck for this format, mainly due to its crazy ability to play through hand traps, and then also set up an unbreakable board consisting of 6+ disruptions as well as guaranteed follow-up. All this while having room to play more than 12 hand traps. Makes it very difficult to play against this deck. And in the rare occasions, you also have the ability to make turn 0 plays if you draw the right cards. Other than that, Snake Eyes Fire King also has easy 1-card OTK combos that go into Zelantis for an easy win, a combo which also destroys 4 cards on the way to the full 8000 damage, making this deck extremely versatile. Next on my list is Yubel, a deck that is already very good, and will even get much better in a month or two once it gets the Fiendsmith cards. Yubel is generally known for setting up arguably the best board in masterduel, consistently setting up 8 to 10 disruptions, mainly consisting of monster negates, destroying cards, linking with monsters, banishing cards, and omni negates. So you see the disruptions are extremely versatile, so you're ready for whatever you come up against. And even if you go second with this, the deck has the ability to attack with your 0 attack Yubels into bigger monsters and reflecting the damage to your opponent, making for easy OTK lines even through a lot of disruptions. And now for arguably what will be the best deck this format, branded Despia, which recently got back Caliber, Opening, and Serener all back to 3. So if the deck was slightly breaking before, all that is gone now because the deck is now as consistent as ever. Branded is a deck full of gas. In the hands of a good pilot, Branded can play through a lot of disruptions, and then still have the ability to either OTK or at least set up a really good board afterwards. And going first, of course. Branded can set up a great board, usually consisting of 5+ disruptions. And thanks to the new Light and Darkness Dragon Lord, Branded also now has 3 Omni Negates, making the deck a lot better. Despite all the hits, it seems like Tenpai is still actually one of the best decks this format. It doesn't have as much ability to play through hand traps like it used to, thanks to Field Spell to 1 and Kaimen to 2. But who needs that when you play 15 hand traps and a lot of board breakers to go with it? Tenpai being a going second deck also means it benefits the most using the new Mulcharmy cards, so you'll have 5 max C, all drawing into your other hand traps, to then also use your board breakers in your own turn. This is basically why no one likes playing against this deck, but expect it still to be one of the top decks for the next month. Generally, Labrynth had a good matchup against Tenpai thanks to cards like Dimensional Barrier. But even with Tenpai being a bit less popular now, Labrynth continues to be one of the best decks this format. It recently got a new support card with the Equation Cannons, which banishes your opponent's entire field. This seems to have done enough to keep Labrynth's status as one of the top decks this format. Combining that with big impact traps like Daruma Karma Cannon, and rollback copying the effects of those traps from the grave, makes Labrynth extremely annoying to play against. And if that wasn't enough, lovely Labrynth can then just reset those annoying traps back on the field to use again next turn, meaning you'll never really win a grind game against Labrynth. And finally, we have Voiceless Voice, always a very consistent and solid deck, but not too oppressive, which means it's likely to stay in the meta for a while. It's a simple deck, sets up an Omni Negate each turn, as well as the trap to destroy cards and sometimes Soravis to negate special summons. That is usually all of its disruptions for a turn, but if timed right, makes these disruptions very difficult to play against. The deck also usually has targeting protection, making the matchup against decks that target a lot like Rescue Ace, an auto win for Voiceless. Subscribe if this video helped. Here's my deck list. Thanks for watching. Make sure to also join my Discord to chat with a like-minded community.